Dear students, welcome to Blackboard. Exercise 6.2, question number 6. In figure, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B, and the reflected ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C, and again reflects back along CD. Prove that AB parallel to CD. Here is given the figure. So I will explain the question. In figure, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. So this PQ and RS are two mirrors. They are keeping parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. You can see one ray here. This is the incident ray. Incident ray is striking the mirror PQ at the point B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC. After striking it here, it reflected. It is coming in this path BC. This is the reflected ray. It strikes the other mirror RS at the point C. So AB is the incident ray. It strikes the mirror PQ at the point B. Then the incident ray strikes the mirror RS at the point C. Then it reflects back along CD. After striking it here, it reflected back along CD. The question is to prove that AB parallel to CD. Now you listen. I have drawn two perpendicular rays on these parallel mirrors. BE perpendicular to PQ and this CF perpendicular to RS. This PQ and RS, we know they are parallel lines. So if I draw one line here and if I draw one line here, and if both are perpendicular lines, definitely these two lines are also parallel. So if BE perpendicular to PQ and CF perpendicular to RS, then this BE will be parallel to CF. So we can write we have PQ parallel to RS. Draw BE perpendicular to PQ and CF perpendicular to RS. Then BE parallel to CF. That is our first point. This line BE is parallel to CF. Now you listen carefully. You know this AB is the incident ray. It strikes here at the point B and reflected. So this A, B, E, what I have marked here, this is the angle of incidence. Now you can see there is one more angle. You know this BC is the reflected ray. So this EBC is the angle of reflection. For a convenience, I gave a name there, this angle 1 and angle 2. You know this angle 1 is the angle of incidence because there is incident ray. And this angle 2 is the angle of reflection. The angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So this angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So we can write we have angle 1 equal to angle 2. The reason is angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. In the same way, here also one angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Angle of incidence I named as 3 and angle of reflection I named as 4. We know angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. So, this angle 3 equal to angle 4. So now we have angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 3 equal to angle 4. The reason is angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Now you see the figure again. We know this BE and CF are parallel. BE parallel to CF and this BC is a transversal. Now you can see this angle 2 is in this side and angle 3 is in the other side. So we can say this angle 2 and angle 3 are alternate interior angles. And we know if the lines are parallel, alternate interior angles are equal. So we can say angle 2 equal to angle 3 because this BE parallel to CF. So we can write we have BE parallel to CF, therefore angle 2 equal to angle 3, alternate interior angles. Here we have written angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So this angle 1 we can replace by angle 2 because they are equal. So I replaced this angle 1 also with 2 because they are equal. Same way angle 3 equal to angle 4. So this angle 4 I am going to replace by angle 3. So this whole angle is 2 times angle 2 and this whole angle is 2 times angle 3. So this angle is 2 times angle 2. This portion is 2 times angle 3. We know angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. So 2 times angle 2 and 2 times angle 3 are also equal. So what is the name of this angle, this 2 times angle 2? It is angle ABC. What is the name of this angle, 2 times angle 3? It is BCD. So we can write like this, angle 2 equal to angle 3. Therefore 2 times angle 2 equal to 2 times angle 3. That is angle ABC equal to angle BCD. Now you see the figure once again. Which type of angles are these two angles? You can see here one transversal BC and this angle is in lower portion and this one is in the upper portion. Both are on the opposite side. So these two angles are alternate interior angles and now we proved they are equal also. So we can conclude AB parallel to CD because alternate interior angles are equal. So our question was to prove AB parallel to CD. You have to listen the proof again and again, write so many times the proof, understand each and every explanation in this question. Dear students, I hope you understood the topic in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment. Thank you.